What's going on, everyone? This is Lior with Compass out of Boston, and in this video we're gonna do a city overview of what it's like to live in Waltham, Massachusetts. So let's get at it. What's going on, guys? This is Lior with Compass, and in this video we're going to be doing a full tour of Waltham. We're going to explore some of the neighborhoods, talk about the amenities and what there is to do and what it's like to live here. But before we get into it, two quick things as always. Number one, if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, smash that subscribe button because I put out tons of new videos every single week. And number two, if you guys are even thinking about doing anything with real estate, whether it's buying, selling, investing, you're moving here, leaving here, whatever it is, hit me up. I get so many calls from you guys watching my videos and I absolutely love it. So just shoot me a call, send me a text, email, hit me up on Instagram, whatever it is, and I will help you out. So let's get into today's content. We're going to be talking all about Waltham. So we're gonna shortly jump into some of the neighborhoods, but before, as a quick overview, Waltham is an absolutely great city. It is diverse, it is family friendly, it's fun for younger professionals and for younger folks as well. It's got some really fun pockets and more commercial pockets where you have bars, restaurants, parks, and things to do. And then you've also got more of your single family neighborhoods, right, that are quieter, that are really perfect for families and people that are just seeking a little bit more of a suburban lifestyle within the greater Boston area. Waltham has been really rapidly developing. The schools have been getting much better here. You have tons of new construction, both apartments, condos, townhouses, single families, everything. So Waltham over the last 5-10 years has really exploded, and so many people are moving here for so many different reasons. So we are about to explore all about Waltham. So let's start by jumping into the neighborhoods. All right, so the first neighborhood we're going to jump into is the Moody Street neighborhood, which is also by South Side. That's right next to the Newton line. And this neighborhood is probably one of my more favorite ones in Waltham, just because it's got the best energy. So, I'm walking one of the side streets right now, but obviously Moody Street is the main street that has tons of commercial space, retail space, a lot of restaurants, bars, shops, everything. It's kind of got a really funky vibe to it, which I really like. And actually one of my favorite bars is on Moody Street, but we'll talk about that more. In terms of actually living in the neighborhood too, you've got a lot of really quiet side streets off of Moody Street. You'll have a lot of two families here, some single families. And then the other thing is you obviously will have a lot of new construction around here. This part of town has been really developed very quickly. So you'll have a lot of new townhouse construction, especially on the small streets off of Moody Street. But overall, really nice neighborhood. Pretty quiet on the smaller streets. Moody Street obviously is pretty loud, but it's very convenient, really close to everything, and that's our stop number one. All right, so now we're in the Main Street area of Waltham, kind of close to Bank Square, which is right here as well. And Main Street is a pretty busy area. Main Street itself has a lot of retail, office, commercial space, lots of grocery stores, little shops. So it's a very busy street. I'm actually right now on one of the little side streets right off of Main Street, and you can see there's a kind of a similar vibe as Moody Street. The small streets are kind of composed of a lot of 2 and 3 families. You will have some newer townhouses development, like right behind me, right there. So it is kind of a similar feel. I mean, you are pretty close to Moody Street, obviously. So you will still have that main, more commercial feel on the main street, and then there's a lot of smaller streets off of it. But it's very close by, great location, very convenient to the rest of Waltham. So it's just another great little neighborhood here. All right, so the next neighborhood we're gonna check out is Brandeis. And Brandeis, you're gonna, as expected, right? You have a lot of students, both undergrads and grads, renting around the area. So you obviously have a good amount of student rentals, but you do actually have a fair amount of single families here as well. It is kind of a quiet neighborhood. You do have Boston Children's really close by. You have a couple of elementary schools here. So even though there's a good amount of student rental presence, it still is a residential neighborhood, and there are plenty of people that still live here regardless of that. And we're gonna go over to the next neighborhood right next to Brandeis, Cedarwood, and you'll see some really nice houses there as well. All right, so I quickly hop by now the Cedarwood neighborhood. So it's kind of its own little secluded spot. You can see behind me, it's a lot of little single families, very quiet. It's kind of in its own little neighborhood. Not a ton of traffic here. So, you do have some Brandeis professors that live here, but obviously you have other families that live here as well. But overall, really nice little gem of a neighborhood, super quiet, super nice, and really lovely. All right, so our next neighborhood on the list is PID Corners and Lakeview. Now, if you look on the map, both of these are on the northwest part of Waltham, if you're looking on a map. And they're both, PID Corners is actually known as a historic district. It's got a lot of homes from the 19th and 20th centuries. Both of these neighborhoods have a ton of single families. Very quiet neighborhoods, as you can hear right now. There are obviously some new construction. There's some new construction going on, so you will find a lot of new construction single families. You will see some condo projects here as well, but overall, really quiet. Lakeview also obviously has Hardy Pond, which is really nice, but you do have some commercial areas too. Right on Lexington Street, you have a plaza like TJ Maxx and other shopping. So it's kind of, it's a nice little area, but really close to, you're also close to the commercial areas, which makes it really convenient and nice to live in. All right, so now we're gonna do our final neighborhood, which is the Warrendale neighborhood. This neighborhood is actually pretty close to the Watertown line. And as you can see behind me, it's another really nice single family neighborhood, really quiet all around. You can see tons of really nice, cute single families. You're right here, you're also close to Cedar Hill Reservation, so it's really nice. You've got Bentley, which is not too far away from Warrendale. But it's just another really nice neighborhood that's super quiet, filled with singles, and can be really nice to live in. So that's all. Those are all the neighborhoods we're going to highlight here. There's obviously a few other ones that I didn't mention, but these are the grand majority, a big majority of them. Now, in terms of actual things to do in Waltham, there's a lot. Obviously, like I said, we start with Moody Street, which is kind of the little commercial district of Waltham that has restaurants, cafes, bars. You also have the Embassy Cinema over there pretty close by, so if you wanted to catch a movie, it's just an awesome little commercial center that has a lot of things to do. Other things you can do, there's obviously a lot of reservations here. You can go to the Prospect Hill Park, which has really nice hiking and walking trails. A lot of people really love to walk around there. It's super nice. You can go take a walk on the Waltham Common, which is really nice. In the summers, they actually do some live performances there sometimes. And finally, you can even take advantage of the universities, right? So Brandeis University has the Rose Art Museum, represent Brandeis right here, which is where, you can go check out some art that's open to the public as well. So, Waltham, in addition to having all these different neighborhoods, you have plenty of options from bars, restaurants, to nature and hiking and walks. So there's kind of a little bit of everything for everyone here. And in terms of lifestyle, convenience, and transportation, Waltham is fantastic. Plenty, as we discussed before, plenty of options of where you can do shopping. There's plenty of big retailers here: Costco, BJ's, Market Basket if you're looking for some really cheap groceries, Home Depot, and I'm probably missing a couple of other ones, but really convenient. In terms of actual transportation, Waltham does have the commuter rail stop, which is pretty close by to Moody and Main Street areas. So for a lot of commuters that work downtown, it's an awesome option. They can take the train right into downtown rather than having to go through traffic. You can also, you also have really good convenience to 95. So on the west side of Waltham, 95 north and south run through it, so you can hop on and off, which is fantastic. And if you wanted to, you can also take Main Street, which will go right into Watertown, and eventually Soldier Field Road, which will allow you to get into all of downtown Boston pretty easily. So really convenient, really easy to get in and out. Awesome location. And obviously, again, you have the commuter rail, which certainly helps as well. And finally, let's talk about home prices in Waltham. They are not too bad compared to where the location of Waltham is. So you can get into starter single families in the 400s. They're probably going to be smaller and they're probably going to need some work. If you're going to be looking for more turnkey options and slightly bigger options, you're probably going to want to start spending around the 600s. And then obviously the price can go up from there. If you're going to be looking at new construction single families, they can go certainly to $1 million and above. You know, so the price certainly does vary a little bit. With condos, you can get in cheaper. Your very small starter condo, it's possible to find something in the mid-2s, mid-high 2s, and into the 3s. And what I mean is 200,000 to 300,000. Again, obviously, the bigger the condo, the more expensive it's going to be. You know, your typical 1,000 square foot condo is going to be probably somewhere around 425 to 450,000 plus minus. And then as you get into the townhomes, especially as you get into the new construction townhome scene, you know, those townhomes, especially by the Moody Street and South Side area, those prices can go up to about 900,000 to $1 million and up as well. So hopefully that gives you a pretty good sense of pricing, and hopefully that gives you guys a great sense of what it's like to live and be in Waltham. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments below. And like I said, guys, I get so many phone calls from you guys watching my videos. Any questions about anything to do with real estate around the Boston area, shoot me a call, send me a text, send me an email, and I will help you out.